button. Welcome on in, Dingleberries. We are on episode 22 of the Paladins Bugcast, which is Amazeballs. Yes, we've made it this far, talking about all things Paladins. Now we do have an ad break that is in process. It'll be over in about a minute. Girl, gotta pay my bills unless y'all want to tip me. My cash app is Allybug with 3 G's. A-double-L-double-I-E bug. But welcome on in, you guys. We have our usual panel. We've got Justin, we've got Itachi here, we've got a special guest, Blobby, here. They're playing games with us, so shout out to them. They're awesome. Great tank. Ray's is in and out. I think they're cleaning right now, but they are going to be here and they'll be commentating here and there. Nova is like, I believe, still sleeping or working, right?
Better be sleeping.
I don't think he responded in the bug casting, which thank you, by the way, Race, for adding me in there. We kind of did this on a limb. Yeah, I did not script any of this, so this is just kind of like whatever. I just threw some things up there for us to talk about more so. I feel like I've been enjoying the last few episodes where we've been just, which I gotta upload them, don't let me forget. Where we've just been talking, and it's been a vibe. We actually do better when we do that. Now, I will announce the voice line pop quiz that both Justin, Tino, aka Tino, and Potato have done for us, so that'll be Saturday. So you're good for Saturday, right?
Yeah, I'm good for Saturday.
Awesome. So you guys want to come through for that because I will be giving away some Paladins crystals for the winner of the voice line pop quiz. Anyone is welcome to join, whether you are subscribed or you're just a lurker or you're just here for a good time, not a long time. If you're just coming in through a raid today, we've got quite a few raids today. So shout out to everyone for that. Andrew Chicken, my homie. But yeah, you guys, if that's something you want to do, come and tune in Saturday. It's going to be around 12 Eastern Standard Time. Now, it may fluctuate because I'm trying to get together with my mom to get a haircut scheduled for Caden, and that time might change. So just keep that in mind. But this weekend is definitely when we're going to do the voice line pop quiz. It'll be super fun. The last quiz we did was a lore quiz, I believe, right?
I think so.
And I mean, that one was fun. Like, a lot of people came through for that one. People enjoyed themselves. It wasn't sweaty. It was a lot of fun. And we learned a lot about the champion. So we try to have a little fun. You know, it's a dying game / shed game. But so many of us love and hate Paladins. So that's why we do what we do. We've had some good reviews of people just saying in general that they enjoy how we do this little shindig. And sometimes we do silly segments that really don't last. We just do them for like maybe 1 or 2 episodes and that's it. People seem to like the Law and Order one. That's become a very popular one. So we might need to do that again soon. That one was pretty funny. We needed to do that for me getting banned. Which, yes, right. I'm still banned on Paladins for another week. But it'll be alright.
I was gonna say, you only got like 1 week, right?
Yeah, I have to behave when I get my account back. And I guess not, like, open my mouth. Even though people can run around and call me the N-word all day long. But it's fine. I guess I can't say anything back. It's not my fault that there's willows out here rushing horde as first buy. Like, what do you want me to do? What the fuck? The fuck?
Would they get like nimble too? Like,
girl,
nimble?
I'm like, honey,
it was one of the
honey, like, where's your cards? Like, read her cards. Like, you get movement out of combat. Let me stop. Okay, anyways, this is not about Willow. The point is, y'all motherfuckers, you stop being such haters. Anyways, episode 22, we're going to be talking about explaining item buys, which I'm going to be really silly about that since we have a chalkboard. I'm going to grab and snag pictures of items, and we're going to be like, kind of like the alphabet, like in kindergarten, like, this is Chronos. So, like, I want everyone, you know, at the same time to be like, Chronos, you know, like, we're going to do that whole thing. So that's going to be fun. We're going to be trolling so hard. It's going to be great. And we're going to talk about map-dependent versus not map-dependent champs. And then game mode heavy comps, just to kind of give some ideas. If you're feeling kind of burnt out on some of the game modes, especially now that they're going to be changing, just to kind of freshen up your ideas, like who to play. If you ever feel like you know who to play, always make a wheel. Like, I highly suggest having a wheel. Y'all know we have our silly little Buck wheel. Everyone loves him. He's very handsome, very demure.
Let Mr. Clean decide our fate.
Mr. Clean decides our fate whenever we hate ourselves enough that the games are just going that bad and we just want to troll TDM. So this is a great idea for that, especially now that we won't get to choose TDM right off the rip. So this is going to be a great idea for that.
Oh goodness.
Yes.
Didn't even think of that
I
yet.
keep forgetting about it until I think about it, and then I get
We're gonna
bummed out
worse when you
again.
Get into like a payload, all DPS.
Literally. So I'm going to find a picture of Kronos. Oh, look at that. A beautiful, bright, vibrant picture of Kronos. Just right there, ready to go. Love to see it. Let's get some Kronos in this bitch. Kronos could be our first that we address, that we talk about. Since, you know, there's lots of people that just love to get Kronos. Like,
Also elected by Bulldoze.
on characters who really don't need it, but it's fine. Hi. Kronos. We love Kronos here. We do. Welcome back. So say hello to the YouTuber friends. They didn't hear your graced presence whenever I was introducing the panel.
Wait, who? I'm dead. I'm dead inside. Don't worry about me.
Oh, okay. YouTube, never mind.
I'm facing Cody. Oh lord.
Fucking crippling depression. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
I think he
Rivals.
Okay.
We love Kronos. Hi. Okay. Oh, and Raise. Caspian had the most votes in Discord. So Caspian has become our champion hot seat for today. That's who we're going to be talking about.
It's fine. It's nip slip. It's fine.
Nip slip? Really? That's crazy. Caspian out here nip slipping? We need to have a conversation, sir.
Yeah, it's a good slip.
Oh my god. All right, so first things first, we're gonna do the explaining item buys. So Kronos, does every champion necessarily need Kronos? This is like a debate among debates for like years of Paladins history, especially with the items like buys changing throughout the last couple years. Does every champion need Kronos? Yes or no, and what and why? No. Every champion, no. No. What is your reasoning for that?
Some champions don't need it. They got short cooldowns. I never buy Kronos on Lilith.
Right.
Lilith's cooldowns, she's a champion example that you don't need Kronos. You actively hurt yourself actually when you get Kronos with Lilith.
Diminishing returns.
So that, like, Ceres, it's very rare that I buy Kronos. Like, holy fuck, I need more healing, or I need to make sure I'm constantly
You're going for sake.
something, right? Like, yeah, like champions that already have the short cooldown. It's an expensive. It's the most expensive item in the game, next to Haven and Bloodbath.
I feel like most tanks need it. Certain flanks. Certain flanks need it. Like I feel like flanks and tanks are the main ones that need it. But even some flanks don't need it. So it just depends on their cards and who you're playing and what talent you're going. Because then you got talents that nerf you completely, and you're forced to buy it. So I don't know if you have like builds set up for that, but like all that's just very nitty gritty and intricate, and like it's niche.
I think one thing that makes Kronos important. Oh, go ahead.
If you're running a cooldown based build, then definitely Kronos might be the Other than that, no.
Tiny Tim says Grover needs for sure. I wish Kronos.
I was gonna say, I think you have to think about your kit. Is your kit giving you value out of just the base passive and weapon and stuff with short cooldowns? Or is your kit giving you a lot of value out of your abilities? Tanks usually get most of the value out of their abilities.
Right.
Walling off,
Support,
like
yeah.
Yeah, versus in flanks are kind of the same way. That's usually where they get their like burst potential, is by comboing abilities and like weaving their abilities in between shots.
Right,
like that.
right. Because sometimes you need those alims to get the value of your cards or whatever.
Whereas like a lot of damage champions, typically a lot of their value is coming from their base weapon and or passives or things like that. Yeah, there you go. I agree with what you said. Tanks and flanks for sure, definitely. If you want to summarize it.
So you're telling me I can't rush Kronos on Tyra?
Yes, you can.
No, you
As a
know,
first buy when there's two
mean-
tanks running at me?
She gets more value out of it than other damaged champions, I would say.
yes and no.
Like her compared to Victor, she gets more value.
True, but would it be but is it suggested to rush it as first buy though?
I would say no. 'Cause
I say
with
no.
Tyra,
I say
I think
rushing
she
Nimble
has
first
some
because she's slow as
Yeah,
shit.
nimble, because she ain't got no mobility.
Specifically for
She's
Tyra,
more
she's just.
than, like,
We've
veterans
had
like
people in the
Tyra.
past that go that because I'm not saying it's a bad buy on her. I'm saying to rush it because then that's the other thing that I think a lot of newer players don't understand is the order of buying stuff. You know, oh, why am I hurting myself by buying Wrecker as a third item buy when I'm at DPS? What do you mean?
Because the game's already over at that point.
What do you
What record did
mean?
you use?
Wrecker on fourth buy? What's wrong? I bought one of everything. What do you mean?
All of the same color.
I bought. I'm playing bingo with my items. Nimble is also relatively cheap, so you can get the full value quicker. I feel like Nimble is. You can never go wrong with Nimble. Some characters don't need it, but
You get 2 levels for the value of 1 level of Chronos, basically.
oh yeah, for sure.
Basically.
Let's see what's
Facts,
another
that's
one.
facts.
It's another item. Let's talk about
Deft hands.
depth hands. Depth hands. Oh, not heads, girl. Heads.
hey, let me not
Heads.
slide ahead, sorry.
This fucking meme, bro.
What is that?
It's Leanne. It's I was like, what the heck?
I love that.
He did that.
Hilarious.
I immediately looked at it. I was like, it is. Who did this? Who did this? It's Deaf Hands trash. It's literally a poop.
I didn't even notice that.
I just want a picture of Deaf Hands and I found a poop. Is Deaf Hands trash? The little poop.
Oh, wow.
The poop sent me.
You gotta get the poop emoji behind the deft hands now. You do the heart with the Chronos.
The fucking poop. The heart with the poop. So Deaf Hands. Do I need to rush Deaf Hands on someone like, let's say, Barrick?
No. No.
What do you mean I can't buy one of everything and rush Deaf Hands?
Barrick doesn't need.
Why is that a bad idea? If I'm going fortify, that's not a cracked idea.
The most terrible item.
I think as far as being a must buy, it's really few champions that need deft hands as like a first buy.
I would say most champs that need would probably be like champs like Vivian, Victor,
Right.
Betty.
Dredge and Betty are 100.
Projectile
Betty
champs.
and Buck. Dredge, Betty, Buck, and Dombo are your hot seats for this.
Unpopular opinion, and I'm gonna say this.
Has an unlimited ammo build, so I put her there.
True. But listen, hear me out. Because people are very much anti Deaf Hands or like don't want to rush Deaf Hands, unlike BK and Willow. But listen. It changes the game, to be honest. Like buying it second versus rushing it first, like I've done it a few times, like because I do with Betty. Like why would I not do it on BK and fucking Willow? Like they're projectile champs. Like I don't, they're blasters. Like I don't get why you wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? And I guess it depends because there are scenarios where, let's say if there's a lot of CC heavy, okay, I'll get probably Unbound first and then Deaf Hands. But I mean, I think that rushing that first on those champs, just because I play very aggressive and flank-like, it changes the game. Makes you more aggressive. You know, you get the chance to get those elims quicker, so you're getting more cooldowns, more value. Personally,
Right.
I've been told that
You
that's
also have to
wrong,
think- oh,
but
sorry,
no, I was just saying that. I've been told that that's like, that's wrong, or like, oh, you shouldn't do that. No, I personally feel like it's gonna get me where I need to be quicker because that reload animation is so slow. You're not gonna have time to reload when a Victor's
Right.
booming your fucking guts. Like, what the fuck? Good.
Oh god, I blanked.
shit. You were saying Vivian needs it. You were talking about.
I was gonna say you also have to take into account like the champions that I mentioned. Specifically Buck, Dredge, and Betty. They have much shorter ammo pools, and they also don't have cards that can increase their ammo pool. To my knowledge. I don't play Dredge, or Buck.
He does. Dredge has one, but
Dredge does have one. Either way, so I'll just say Buck and Betty because
it increases it or enhances it.
A unique reload to where they reload each bullet individually.
I would say Dredge.
So you don't always have to do the full reload, but if you
True.
get like the value of a full reload in half that time, it definitely helps out with things.
You see the difference.
I included Dredge and Damba in there because they have special.
Yeah.
Right.
When they do the reload.
Yeah, the stun, the value of the stun.
Especially the stun. Like if you're charging that up and you hear this.
Yeah, you got 3 people pushing you as a Damba. You can stun, disorient, run away. Yeah.
The less time you get them to prepare, the less time.
What are you saying, Tachi?
I was gonna say with the Dredge, because his little the reload thing Dredge has.
And he has talent that supports getting that quicker too.
I would say with the Vivian, needed because the infinite ammo card, yes, it's there, but not everybody's running that card. That's why.
And it takes 2 cards to make it work.
Yeah.
Cody, and I'm not opposed to that because Itachi also tells me to get def hands on Tavia too. I'm not opposed to that.
Honestly, I would say
compared to Betty and Dredge, Vivian don't need it nearly as much as
Betty.
I just recommend it if I know you're gonna be shooting a lot with Tavia.
I feel like I spray a lot with her sometimes for the up close and personal interaction, so it is good for that. The hip fire, like I feel like that's the value I'm getting out of that.
Yeah, I'll be honest with Vivian. I rush Nimble before I rush Death.
Oh, no,
agreed. Like you're slow.
Tyra, like she don't have mobility, so.
Mobility is a must on those champs, and I ain't gonna lie, if you're really trying to have fun just for the memes, lethality on those champs is hilarious. Bounty Tyra, Bounty Bibian is fucking hilarious. When you're sitting there fucking out jumping Avora in midair and just like boonk, they're fucking.
The first time I saw Bounty Vivian, I was like, why is Ray and Vivian?
Literally so funny, and then she envelops. Bro, it is funny. Like, casuals be bringing out the dumbest shit I've ever seen, but the fun, like I've ran some fun stuff on there just cause I don't know, when you're having a bunch of bad games you end up getting delusional and buying random shit just cause. Alright. And we don't have to go over all the items, but I guess what's another popular or unpopular, I guess, like one that the noobs go that is like unwarranted.
Horde.
Go ahead. Horde. We do bulldoze next, Raise.
We gotta talk about Horde.
We do need to talk about Horde. The downfall of Horde.
I hate saying people. I hate seeing support by a Horde first time.
Bro.
Hold up. I'm gonna stop you there. Thanos and Corvus, probably the 2 best champions to get Horde on.
Yes,
and Damba. Honestly, Damba also.
I will say only for Genos because if you're solo healing, you need Chrono. You have to rush that Chrono.
You need to rush Chronos.
But if you rush 2 things of Horde and you live through the first, even if you die and you don't cap point, you can usually still get Chronos on top of that, like by your first death.
I guess, yeah, and then you end up getting like nimble.
It balances out because at that point, Genos is able to rush Chronos. Then he's able to stack that rejuve super fast, which, like you said, he needs the Chronos first, but you also want to be rushing rejuve as a support. He is also one of the best Bloodbath users because he can just throw a mark. He can have 3 people having a mark, and if those 3 people get an elimination,
they heal each other.
All 3 of them get basically,
I guess I'm opposed to it just because I like to get nimble too. Like I also like to be.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I mean by it's very niche. Like if that's your plan to get Chronos, Rejuve, and Bloodbath, which I think is also really strong on Corvus, same kind of thought process.
Yeah.
Then you can justify buying Horde. If I'm not planning on going all 3 of those items, like if I'm taking Bloodbath out for, like you said, Nimble, or I don't know, Unbound, I'm not buying Horde.
I will say I don't think I stopped buying Nimble in general. I'm not gonna lie.
Domba, I think it's also a good one because he wants the rejuve, but deft hands. He needs deft hands quick, but he also doesn't want to mess up.
We can end this conversation with Willow's stop buying Horde. Like,
yeah, did we once say Willow?
Like, I just feel like I need to call out that Willow again because, girl, you just. What was the thought process behind it? Please educate me because she gets her cooldowns fast as shit. She gets her ult fast as shit. With my build, you heal yourself. Like, you don't need that. And then, like, lethality, you're just bouncy and fast as shit. Like, why are you getting Horde? You don't need that. Girl, anything else is better than buying that on Willow. I just don't understand. Like, who? Oh my god, the Shaolin that said that, please.
No, we don't talk about people.
Codian says that they're a Horde enjoyer and that they don't think it's worth getting more than level 1, though.
I think.
If I'm getting Horde, I'm rushing the level 2, and that's where I stop, though.
But
I usually don't get the 3rd level.
But I feel like if you're gonna get Horde, you might as well have to commit to it, because like you gotta think about it.
That's exactly my thought. Like, you're gonna lose so much value if you don't rush the 2nd.
Because you gotta think about it. We only have 4 items.
Be right back. I'm grabbing a soda.
If we had 5 items slots, I feel like if we had 5, Horde would definitely be probably one of the best items to get. If we had 5 item slots.
True.
So we have 4.
True. So
that's the issue with Horde. It doesn't really like provide what is needed for the amount of item slots we have.
That's a fair thing. Yeah, I think if there was a 5th item, Horde would definitely be like to buy. For sure.
It's not even we're about to be.
Well, maybe not for everybody, but like for the people that can get value out of it already.
Nah, if it's a 5th item, everybody's gonna be able to get use out of it now because you have a 5th extra item slot to get maybe the
That's what I'm saying. With it being a 5th item, it makes more sense that like more people would be able to rush.
That's what I thought when I seen them. They're gonna add a 5th item because of this, you know? Like we're finally gonna have like a 5th item.
I don't think that's gonna happen, honestly. I'll be surprised and happy if it does happen. I don't think they're gonna make any big changes.
Also, I have a question. Why am I 44
was surprised we got 2 skins.
Why am I 44 and 2 with ROM right now?
Shit, let's go. Smack that axe.
Thanks for serving ROM. I'm just running.
Oh, I don't know why I heard term. That's why I said smack that axe. Wrong. Pew-pews.
Oh no, there's the rocket ulting. I'm not keeping that. I could technically just run past him and live. I'm gonna just harm this crap. I think words might be.
I got me a soda and some cookies. Okay. I did say I said be right back. I'm grabbing a soda. I don't think you guys heard me. And
I heard the BRB. I didn't hear the soda.
I heard the BRB.
Yeah. I had PB too. And snack because this is, all this Horde is making me need snack. Girl, I'm Puerto Rican and I got ADHD. Make it make sense. Yeah, I got Oreos and the golden one, so I bought Horde as Willow to go pee-pee.
Imagine buying Horde on a whip. Okay. Now go to next. I don't want to talk
Alright. What was the other one, Raze? You said Bulldozer?
Yeah, do you like Bulldozer and Wrecker together?
Yeah, I think those two go hand in hand.
So wait, hold on. Together?
It's the same thing, but different
parts.
Counters.
Do we really need to tell people when to buy Wrecker and fucking Bulldozer? Is that a thing?
Yes.
You mean to tell me I can't play damage Saris and buy Wrecker when there's no tanks on the team? What do you mean? Like, bruh. We're going against 3 flanks? I can't buy Wrecker? What the fuck?
Girl.
Shout out to the Saris that did that 2 games ago. Let me stop.
Petty.
I had a feeling that was like personal.
I'm calling out everybody. Where's the icon? Hello?
Looking like an
Wrecker doesn't exist.
There's no icon for Wrecker?
I'm gonna have to steal it from this one.
Wait, there's one for Bulldozer, but not for Wrecker?
Yeah, people don't talk about Wrecker enough, I guess. It's that unimportant.
Wow, imagine if Bulldozer has its own icon, but not Wrecker.
Yeah, Wrecker's not.
That's whack.
Wrecker's not as famous as Bulldozer, apparently.
Might have to go to the Paladins site, damn.
That's crazy. No, I got it. But it's just funny that, like, I had to go through hoops for Wrecker versus... Not the my PR team said to change the topic. That's crazy. Alright, so these two together. Like how it still said horde. Okay, so Wrecker. So Ray, since you suggested it, do you want to start the conversation?
What are you gonna buy?
Huh?
On the enemy team.
Say that again?
Why to buy Bulldozer when there are no deployable enemies?
Oh yeah, don't buy Bulldozer when there's no deployables on the enemy team.
But it's a cheap item and I just want to spend my money.
So you're telling me I can't get Bulldozer to boost my HP? What do you mean? I thought that gives me less cooldowns.
It does not give you more damage, but it does not give you damage. It does nothing for you.
And honestly, most deployables are fine ignoring.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, honestly. Even a damaging.
Unless you have an Amani dragon really ripping everyone to shreds.
Yeah.
And you're already on like your third or fourth.
IO, yeah. A good IO.
Deployable for sure.
Most deployables have low HP.
Or they
Like
solo heal
150.
with Ying on focus lens. Their only amount of healing is coming from the Ying totem. That's worth it too.
And getting bulldozed against a red Ying is actively.
You mean to tell me
Yeah,
that,
that's
like,
hope, but
Maeve
yeah,
doesn't
she's
have
okay.
deployables? Like, what about her daggers? Those don't count as deployables? She's deploying them from her hands.
Yes, get that Wrecker against that Atlas shield.
Bruh!
Don't.
Bankrupt, please! No, do.
I've had too many people ask that. Had too many people.
We haven't even got to Wrecker yet. Like, we're still... No, Cody, and say you'll be GM in no time. I'm gonna cry. We can't do this. This is why no one takes our podcast serious, because we just troll the entire time. Like it.
Somebody get until you see it. Somebody get record for a turn cycle.
But like all of these examples, you guys are real people. Like these are real people that have done this shit. I've seen Leanne's get Bulldozer for a 5-stack of supports and literally never attacked the ones that she got Bulldozer for. She wouldn't touch the IO and she wouldn't touch the Ying. Okay, buddy. Like, who are you attacking? Furious Beam? What the fuck? I'm just saying. It don't make sense. Like, read what it does. Come on.
Yeah.
I know some of the stuff's tricky, but that, you know.
Like, explaining like what a deployable versus shield is.
Why don't y'all do it? Because you do it nicer.
If you can't walk through it, it's a fucking deployable. There you go.
That's a great, yes.
I've gone up against a team.
Just because you can walk through it does not mean it's a shield that Wrecker will affect. I.e. Atlas shield.
Mm-hmm. What are you saying, Rage?
We've gone up against teams where nobody on our team does deployables and they still fucking.
Very true, yeah.
Like Max rushing it. Like why?
I remember that. There was a Victor that did that shit. And I'm like, nobody on our team even has a fucking deployable.
Last night that did it.
There was a Maeve last night that did. Maeve. What the fuck?
Oh no.
We were all questioning each other, and I remember someone was playing Genos, I think, and they were like, Genos, do you have any deployables? It's just sent me. I was like, what? That shit is funny as fuck. I can't. Okay, let's explain the shields. Like, Genuinely, let's explain the shields for those that don't know, because we're trolling about Atlas Shield, but there are people that genuinely do that. Why are we buying Wrecker for that? Explain why we can't buy Wrecker against an Atlas Shield.
Because it's not really a shield, it's a vortex. It's a siphon.
Same with
in the form
term.
of a wall. It's a siphon in the form of a wall.
It's in his name. It's stasis field. It's in the name.
Stasis
Yeah.
field, yeah.
But it functions the exact same way as a terminus siphon. It's
Yeah.
just in the form of a wall instead of, a cone that he puts out.
Yeah, that's why I said the same with Terminus, because a lot of people don't know that either.
Exactly.
They're like, actually protects me from the blast of his ult. Actually. I've had someone tell me that.
Shields are typically that, like, bluish color.
Oh, he got me on the phone.
I don't want to say that, though. Because Torvald's shield is deployed on the person. I guess the showing of it is still blue when you see
Moji shields are like little blue bubbles too, yeah.
Moji shield. Okay, so yeah, I guess so. The like translucent blue little bubbles and walls and stuff.
Well, and you'll know because if
Minus
you're looking
Atlas.
at your HP, you should have a little yellow shielding.
Yes, there you go. That's how you can tell.
When you're
On
getting
your
that,
HP,
it'll
have
tell
a yellow
you.
HP bar.
It tells you who's giving you the shielding.
And when you actually shield someone, I forgot it does. I forgot how they show it. I can't think right now. They show it differently.
Little like things on your screen to tell you.
Yeah.
All right. What else about Wrecker?
It's definitely more popular and more relevant to get than it is Bulldozer.
Yeah.
Shields are much stronger at protecting. Like
Especially,
we said earlier,
yeah.
Bulldozer, most deployables you can just kind of let be and just actually focus on the champion itself.
That's why you guys will hear us whenever we're going against people. We check their item buys, and when my tanks look and don't see Wrecker being bought, they go Guardian. Literally go Guardian, and they're just chilling. Yep. That's the most satisfying thing to hear is like my tanks. They're like, oh, look at that. It's a Wrecker free game.
Vivian bought all 4 items and none of them are Wrecker and I'm on Nando?
Bruh. Zippity doo dah, zippity day. My oh my, what a wonderful day. No Wrecker over there. But yeah, I mean it's self-explanatory, you guys. Like most tanks, you're wanting to get Wrecker for. You're not gonna need it for Atlas or Tor, or not Tor. Whatchamacallit, Term. Don't be buying it for them and for the deployables. I mean, it's like Justin said, most of the deployables you could pretty much ignore. Like, it ain't that much to where you gotta go fuck with it in the first place. And like, barrack turrets. Okay, walk around it. Go hide behind a wall. Like, don't stand in front of it.
Let's just like the flamethrower turret and take that shit down.
Yeah.
Because once it locks onto you, that thing does it.
Yeah.
It takes like a second and a half to actually lock on.
Map dependent versus not champs, because people talk about this very frequently. So for example, whenever we're talking about let's see if I still have the pictures of all the champs from last time. These are all the supports. That's all the supports.
You doing map dependent champ?
Yeah, I just want some examples. Hold on.
Betty and Ice Mine.
No, I think if you say
I need to get their ugly asses their mugs on
Really
here.
You're right. Yeah, really blasters and Ice Mine.
Right, yeah.
But Betty specifically, just for how much like
Betty,
AoE that she has in general in her kit.
Yeah, Betty, Red, and that's their map.
Yeah.
Not the
I think
their
Omen
map.
also does good with like the double puddles.
Toman, ooh.
Yeah, I honestly never ran double puddles.
You don't go. I have a puddles everywhere build.
I have raises. I took his build.
There you go. I think one of my builds is raised also. I was like, yep.
I have like 2 or 3 raises builds for Omen and 7.
7 and Omen builds were trash.
No, that line.
Okay, so I got a couple.
Okay, that's the one I got.
Let's start with Drogo's. So for Drogo's, he, I would say, is very map dependent as far as like his strength and weaknesses, like where he shines versus where he kind of struggles. I mean, because in general, if there's hit skin, he's gonna struggle. But there's
He's
some
good on
maps
open
that.
map.
Mm?
But he's better on open map.
I needed my Lilith to watch your podcast in my lobby. 7K heals in 6 minutes. What the fuck? Give her the link. DM her the link.
No, no, no.
Please don't. Stop. Stop.
Emoji.
Wait, is that bankrupt?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bankrupt.
Don't play with Bobby. He's new.
That's bad. Codian! No, why are you trolling?
No, Bobby is new to the game. He doesn't know much about Michael.
Oh, Lord. Anyways, Drogo's. He's gonna struggle with hit scans regardless. But on certain maps, he can get away with it more than others. For example, let's say we're playing on TDM, right? This is a trick I do with both Drogos and Willow and pretty much any aerial champ. To get that extra air height, maps like Dragon Arena or like the Abyss one where there's the little like ramp that, or not even ramp, it's like the up thing that gives you, like, it shoots you up. I love stuff like that because if you do that and hold down your like whatever you use to hover, you get so much airtime from that. Like sometimes if I'm gonna launch an alt as Willow, I'm gonna flutter up and use that. Or with Drogo's, like to save my thrust, I like will go ahead and utilize that.
Yeah, Frost, I remember.
Yeah.
Android had the same kind of text too.
Stuff like that's really helpful.
When it comes to like those more open maps, Drogo's definitely has to play a lot smarter around the actual map. Like, what's a good
I think
example?
on close.
Shattered Desert?
Yeah, I'd say Shattered Desert is a good example.
Because a Leon can burst you from afar or sniper.
Splitstone. I always say
Splitstone, yeah, that's a good example because there's a lot of little.
Where he wants around, so he's got to play around.
You're talking about the one that's got the thing where Makoa can like yeet you into that, or like Khan can throw you into that, the thing on the side, little spinny thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like those little hidey holes where snipers usually be. If a Drogos is smart, he knows how to hide behind those buildings. So there've been so many Drogos mains that know how to manage their fucking cooldown so good to where they are literally 27 HP hiding behind a wall, and we're being pushed back so much so I can't go and finish it, and I fucking hate you, all of you that can do that shit, because literally I play Drogos and get mauled so bad. It's so bad. I envy all of you that can play really well with him on any map, truly. Because there's some that can make it work on small maps, large maps, you name it. Yeah, you're a Drogos main. What are Drogos' best, worst maps? Like, where does he struggle the most? I would think on places like, I feel like Bazaar is good for him. Primal's a hit or miss. I feel like you either get to, like, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think Bright Marsh is good for him.
Bright Marsh is really good for him.
Nature of it. I don't know. Again, I don't play Drogo, so I'm just guessing.
I feel like if it's Onslaught though, and it's fucking Primal, it's gonna be toxic.
Ascension Peak is a good map for him too.
Really? I've never played Drogos on that map. I don't think.
I haven't. It's actually pretty fun. One jet.
I'll be honest, I don't even know. I haven't played him in a long time. It's just about hitting every shot. Exactly, yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
I would say map-dependent sniper are pretty map.
Snipers. I had got uploads of whatever characters you're talking about. So if we're done with Drogos, we can move on to Betty, I believe, is next.
Oh, Betty, okay.
Betty.
Okay. You got this one, Justin.
Betty. He also
Betty
said
likes
being
Ice Mines and Bright Marsh.
Yes.
Don't play her outside of that.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Shit. She's not good on Shattered Desert. I don't care what anyone says. It's too long for her.
Yeah.
It's too long for
She
her.
likes to spam and
Oh, Bankrupt said never play him on Timber Mill, talking about Drogos, and avoid being out in the open.
Good to know.
I see a lot of people playing him on Timbermill, and they usually go combustible, and it doesn't work out for them. Unless they're, like, actually hitting shots. Or got, like, pockets. Shadow Desert is also a bad map for him. Think so?
I would
It is
imagine,
very
'cause it's
wide.
very open.
And
Like, I
snipers
think about
have
in the
sights
sky.
on you, yeah.
Like Bright Marsh has like the trees stuff he can kind of hide behind. Archway or whatever. So he's got a lot
Right.
of coverage in the sky on Bright Marsh, even though it is open.
I feel
In
like
the
with
sky, he's still got a lot of coverage, so that's fine.
with Betty, if you have the build where your jump height is like, enhanced. What's the one the beach one, Serpent Beach? She eats on that map so
Yeah.
good. Like all the little ledges and shit. Oh my god. And even if there's aerial chimps, like there's a lot of little sneaky places where you can pop out, where you can get behind cover. If you know how to manage your jumps, you can like use one jump to get to the ledge, pop a couple shots, jump to another ledge, kind of cause some disorientation, and then maybe use the last jump to come back. Like there's a lot you can do with her on that map, I think.
Oh, that's one I do like her on too.
I always do so well on that map with her. And even though Dawnforge fucking sucks as a map in general, she eats on that map too. Like, honestly. I've actually
I would say
popped
she's
on
pretty
that.
decent on that map
Because that's a hard
most
map
in
to
the
be
game.
good, yeah. But again,
She
all
likes
those ledges, like,
open spaces.
yeah. And there's a lot of little secret hidey holes that you can, like, get in. Like, with my jump height, I've gotten on top of something I don't think I was supposed to be on top of, but... I mean... But yeah, honestly, I think for her, she's better at the maps that if there's like ledges, any kind of ledges or hidey holes, or like if there's a lot of flank routes, but again, there's anything that she can get on top of, like roof views at all. Bright Marsh is another one she can do really well on. I don't think the longer maps she does well on. Ice Mines is the exception. Yeah, well,
Ice Mine's
yeah,
100%. That's
yeah, that's an exception because that one she eats. It's a long map, but she does so well on that one. And I think that's why, because it's so, like, it's linear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
You're
which,
forced into
yeah,
some kind of a mirror.
yeah. Like, Shattered Desert
most
would be
part,
the
at least.
same if it wasn't so wide. That's the issue. So, like, snipers just get to eat her pussy on that fucking map. Like, she does not get to live on that shit at all. It's bad.
Right.
And then who else is next? Let's see. Fucking Imani.
Did you add Kalesa or Strix?
I need to add let's throw them in there because I did not, because fuck them. But,
No,
I
that.
guess
But
we
I feel
gotta
they
give
are
them some attention.
Yeah, some haters for real.
Listen, I'm just being
Hold
honest.
up.
They bitches.
Why we hating?
We don't like Strix.
Strix
I don't
is...
care about Nessa, but we don't.
Strix is, like, equivalent to Itachi not liking paninis. Like, it just don't make sense. I came for you, Tachi. Oh, yes, I did.
That's why Willow getting there.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are we talking about Willow? Whoa. Why you gotta come for my baby girl? Shut the fuck. Ain't nobody asked you shit. Alright, guys. So, we're ending stream. Let me stop. Alright. So, Imani, Homani, I would say she's very map dependent because, girl, popping her all in a small map, you cucking yourself so hard. People who play on Primal, you stink. Like, you get your dragon stuck. It's the funniest shit.
That's me. I'm not even
It's funny. Like, what are you doing? Put it in reverse, Terry.
Like, I think she's good on Bright Marsh. That's because she has her own personal little perch where she can ult off to be safe.
Yeah, what's up?
But man, once they go in the rooms, it's like, I can't get to it.
It's gonna be $6.
That's just because my poor Imani dragon control though.
Do you think it's the same situation for... What's the... Oh, what's it called? I can't think of it right now. The map.
Yeah, it's just $6 an hour. But
Cause like you said, she had her own little purge. So I'm thinking of another map too. Is it Ascensions? Or is it an onslaught map? What am I thinking of?
What are we talking about?
The one where there's a sniper perch in the middle off to the left, and then to the right there's like we can yeet somebody.
It's Bright Marsh.
No, not Bright Marsh.
No. Bright Marsh was what spurred her onto that.
What the fuck is that map called? Is it Ascensions or am I bugging?
What are you?
I think it is Ascensions, and I'm just thinking of Warders, but it's Ascensions, I think, because it's an onslaught map too and a siege map, right?
Ascension.
No. Oh, it is. Oh,
Yeah, but that's the one I'm talking about. I feel like Amani does well on that one.
That I always play Lilith on.
Yeah, well, when she has a Lilith, it's really good too. But I personally think, and it's good because if you have a Lilith circle around her while she's ulting, then you can reveal anybody that tries to. So yeah, I do agree. She's good on that map too. But yeah, I just don't think she's good on small maps. Same with Moji. Moji is great on small maps. She's the, I guess, opposite. She's good at small maps, not the longer maps.
Right.
And then
I would say with Moji, her limiting factor is her range, but honestly, she doesn't need a lot of range.
I mean, I don't know if that statement I just said is still true because now with Infinite Scamper, you can kind of cheese long maps with Moji. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work for no
You
reason.
still have to get over there.
Yeah, right. Exactly. If it's overtime, girl, and you dismount, you fuck, girl. Ain't no vines for you. At least Grover can he can vine take his way over there in 2.5 seconds. Like, all right, let's knock out these snipers. Hold on. It was-
Frog their best map.
oh,
Frog Isle and Timbermill.
let's knock them both out. So let's put them next to each other.
No.
Kiss.
Agreed. Do it like we did Wrecker and Bulldozer.
Let's make him kiss.
Yeah, hey, I'll pay to see that. What?
Strix looked like he would tear Nessa up, but I feel like Nessa's low-key lesbian. I feel like she likes the pussy.
Kanessa and Ash.
Yes, I can see it.
Power couple.
Honestly, Kanessa Io, she just bullies Io. She snipes her from the bedroom.
I'd watch.
Get your fucking kitty out the bed, bitch. Okay, we're getting distracted. All right. Let's get back on track. Snipers. I think that was Justin. All right, so Strix and Nessa, map dependent, yes or no, and if so, which ones? Because I don't play them, so enlighten me because I'm noob.
The long map. Like
The long titty.
Is a long map, but that's exception. We've already come to the conclusion. That's
So you're telling me that a crack Strix can't make it work on a small map?
Oh, he can.
Pistol
But...
Strix could.
Pickle Strix?
Pickle Strix. They like where they can get those cheesy long range kind of sniper angles.
How do you feel about Kanessa on Primal Corp? Why you said it like that? No. You sound like Abba. Whenever Abba trolls me, he goes,
I
no.
was baffled by that question for a second. I was like,
People run it. People run it. I think the only time I can give exceptions is to people who actually get shots. Like, Raze has actually shocked me. He can play Nessa on, like, all maps.
Who can't play Nessa on all map? Oh, sorry. That's me. The first sniper and me talking.
I think
I can't.
right now especially she could. Like she's gotten buffed to where she is strong. And I think it's because they changed her carbine rifle. She actually is much better up close now.
Yeah.
She is a threat. She's not just like this, like, oh, I can get in her face and she ain't gonna do like, no, she's gonna do shit to you now. If you do
Yeah. I see that now as a flank. I can't dive Nessas like I used to.
Right.
How about Strix? So, like, what are some maps that he really pops off on? What are the best Strix maps that are out there?
Besides Frog Isle,
Oh, the same.
Frog Isle Fish Market?
Fish
Fish
Market,
Market, Timbermill.
Timbermill?
yeah. They both, Knessa and Chicken have a similar map pool.
Shatter
Yeah.
Desert, I think, is another.
They're good on what's that? I think it's Splitstone.
Splitstone?
It's hard to contest them with Splitstone.
Bruh, a good Strix will rotate every time you think he's on one
Yo, I swear
side.
he does it every time.
Every time I play with you, we get a sweaty Strix like that. I love how you were already knowing where I was going with this deck because you know what game I'm talking about. Like, we had a game where Strix just kept rotating us. And he was good. He was one of those Strixes that it didn't matter if you push him or not. He was good up close and far away. Like, the guy had amazing game sense. You couldn't flank him. And his team would peel for him.
That's the Strix pops
He
off.
doesn't have to charge his sniper shots. He can just quick scope you and just.
Yeah,
That is
Knessa.
an advantage for sure.
Is that what makes him better?
The thing about Strix is,
there's that too.
yeah, he's
With that speed boost from invisibility too.
he's supposed to be. He's like a movement kind of sniper. I guess he can.
Oh, he's meant to sit back.
He can spike if he.
Yep, they changed his kit to where he gets infinite.
He can do
Nocturnal.
whatever he wants. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Please, I want to be reminded.
Sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry.
I want to be reminded of that. We don't talk about that.
Is Bruno?
I
Is that?
think that's Tachi's Bruno.
Oh, that's Tachi's Bruno is crazy.
Your Bruno's
Bankrupt said the smaller the smaller the map, the better the sniper. And if they have two flanks, definitely pick snipers.
Facts. Straight to GMs.
GM behavior be like,
if
no, truly.
Just play the new Nocturnal and just stay on point and just go into this.
A Strix that is ballsy is scarier to me than a Strix that sits back. I'm sorry. Like, and I don't mean ballsy in a dumb way. I mean the ones that know how to rotate. They know how to get around.
The way they manage the stealth is
Yeah, like there's ones that have scared me. Like, like come up behind me, just fucked me up, and then relocate. You know, by the time I call it out, he's not even there anymore. You know.
People don't know. We see a lot of triple sticks because he gains, if he hits things after his triple, he gets stealth energy back, so he can hit plus that one card to get some energy, certain amount of energy on kills. He can get out of there really quickly and maintain a lot of energy upkeep basically.
Do you think that some maps have better protection for him than others, i.e. like the hidey holes, besides the sniper perches, but just like in general playing around walls and things like that?
I'm not gonna lie, he feels kind of unkillable on Bright Marsh. Because dancing around all those buildings like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he feels kind of unkillable.
Same with Anessa on that map too.
Even with it being a little more condensed, I agree. Bright Marsh is also pretty good.
I'll call it.
For Strix,
I'll call it my room dancing building.
That and I don't know which one's harder, that one or ice mines. I have a lot of trouble in my ice mines.
Yeah, if they know how to peek around corners and shit, because I feel like Strix would have issues with like, I don't know, if all the little boxes and stuff being in the way, like collision.
I think once the payload starts moving on ice mines, that's when he gets good.
No. I feel like he gets a little bit worse because yes, he's moving a lot, but he's a lot more easier to flank with the payload because he's kind of.
I think Justin might be talking about the latter end of that map where it's kind of like on the top. Yeah, he's good there, but once he's
the initial objective.
Because I see what you're saying, Tachi. It's rough when you're right there, but once you get in that area, yeah, there's a lot of little hidey holes for him and fucking Nessa to be all over the place. But yeah, I don't play them. I stink. All right, Evie.
Oh no.
Evie. Is Evie one of those flanks that? Where do I look? It's my trauma.
Where do I begin with this champ, bro?
I feel like I don't play Evie enough to comment on this, but I just feel like if you know how to play Evie, any map is good for Evie.
It is so irritating. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't think Paladins likes me. Every time I play against this champion, it's just my team gets steamrolled. Like she's just deleting everything.
It could be like a very like new Evie and still get shitted on.
Like what is happening?
Yeah.
That's like the Eevees I get. We getting GM Eevees. I'm like, bro.
Like, bro.
We always get the GM Eevees, yeah. That's what I've been wondering. Like they're good even on maps I didn't think would be good with Evie. You know.
Listen, her mobility is insane, so she can work.
Yeah.
Eevie's a snowball champion. Like she's like bugging away. Like they're like.
So it's just cooldown management, really, not so much map dependency with her. Well, I don't know because then we would need someone who plays ranked really to speak on that because, like, what maps are people not picking Eevee on? You know, why is that? Like, what hinders her? What slows her down? What are her biggest counters? What are some issues that Eevee players run into? I feel like maps that have a lot of collision shit is hard. Like, okay, for example, payload. What's the one? The temple one. I feel like in the beginning it's good for Eevee because you got all that airtime, but then when you get into the inside area, you're gonna have to poke because you have to get past to get to the open areas. You know what I mean? So there's maps like that where you kind of have to adjust how you're playing. You can't just be 100% dive. You have to be like more 80% versus that. I don't know.
Then you got specific champs that kind of give her a little hard time trying when she wants to do her thing.
Yeah. And
So
who?
okay.
Leanne. Yeah.
Leanne
Torvald.
her
Fucking
biggest counter.
Torvald. Yeah.
And Nullify just shuts her. Oh.
You get a good Koa on your team.
Oh
that's
yeah,
really-
bruh, Frog. I'm sorry, Frog. Frog literally will hook them out of the sky. I've seen them hook an Andro. I've seen them hook a Drogue. I've seen them hook an Eevee. Bro, I've seen them hook a Tib. A Willow. Like, they don't care who's flying. They
We'll tell you, like,
You're in my range, you're dead.
once she's hooked, yeah, she's dead.
Yeah, because she has the lowest HP for the game. Well, I'll say base HP for.
Yeah, base HP for sure.
Because you can definitely 2K with a Guardian, veteran.
So are we all in agreement that I guess she works on any map if you know what you're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's kind of like Drogos, like it can work on any map, but you just have to play harder on some of them. Like you gotta play it safer and more or smarter. Maybe not safer.
True. All right. So whenever that, let's go over like some ideas for game mode heavy comps. Like, you know how we play the different game modes and we see a lot of the same comps. What are the same things that we're seeing in certain comps? For example, I'll go first. TDM, 4 flanks and a Genos.
I love that kind of comp.
Dude, I'm tired of seeing all flanks or like 3 flanks and Corvus Genos. That is so sticky for TDM. Like, let me log on to my game for the first time and live. Yeah, yeah. Pocket rockets. Pocket motherfucking rocket comps. I'm tired of it.
For me, it's when I see Torvald, Genos.
Yes. Oh my god. Yeah.
Torvald Genos is immediately. Add any other 3 with that and you're. No.
And a Buck? Oh my god, I'm not having fun in that
I
game.
can't.
And a Buck? Oh, hell no. Lilith Buck. Lilith Buck. I keep seeing that. What the fuck is up with that? I'm tired of seeing that. Lilith Buck.
Lilith is great.
It's so stinky because he just gives her so much value.
Better with him next patch, I can't wait.
He is like her little Energizer bunny running around the.
Yeah, he already has some pretty good survivability. Then she throws the mark on him.
Don't get me started on a Ray Lilith Buck.
No. Ray in general.
Ray in general, yeah, in any game mode.
With everybody.
Yeah.
My favorite, I think, the LTM we had, Choose Any. We did all Rays, and we won that game, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, I did like 120 something K like damage that game with 20 something.
Or how about the all Torvalds against all Victors game where we won that one too on Siege? That was beautiful. Yep, we got to. That shit was fun. It's on my YouTube. It's on my YouTube, I think. Please tell me I uploaded it. It's gotta still be.
So scared of myself.
We were on Fish Market, and I'm pretty sure all of us ulted at least 5 times each. Like, it was hilarious. It's working! Over and over again. Like, it was the funniest thing.
That sounds terrifying.
It was terrifying. I lost brain cells. Okay, that's the all Damba one. I gotta find it. We have too many. All Genos, all Pip. Let's see. Oh my god, the all Genos one was so funny. Where is it?
All heals.
We have so many cringe videos. Like back when all the LTMs were fire. Like, bro, the all Genos. I'm so tempted to watch that, but no. Oh, all Torb. I found it. Well, this is not the Siege one. This one is the TDM one, but it's still funny. Wait, let me stop the fucking Discord music. Damn it. Stop it. No, do. You can hear Drifty like being loud as shit in the background. And it's fucking Ava. It's me, Drifty, Priscilla, Andy, and Ava. Look at all of them. I was like, I'll let y'all go ahead and feed that. And we're just I attacked Ray. This is funny as shit. It's just all Torvalds. And they won a normal fucking TDM comp.
They really did.
And we shut it on them. It's funny. I miss LTMs like that. Like, this is what they need to bring back, because I used to get drunk as hell and just keep saying, it's Torb! They, like, gave up. I'm roasting myself in my videos. This is what I do. Yeah, they're all like this. It's so bad. I'm pretty sure I was like drunk as shit. But yeah, I have some more. But yeah, no. They need to bring that shit back, because like,
I do like that.
it made people creative with the comps too. And I feel like, honestly, that's why I enjoy Payload, and I want that back too, because man,
I can't wait. Did you see it's getting reworked? Payload itself is getting reworked.
I didn't see that. No.
Yeah, so give you the short version. They're actually already in the maps. They just don't activate when the payload rolls over them, but there's checkpoints. So what they're doing now is, instead of it being like, I think 7 minutes just straight up, you have 3 minutes to get to the first checkpoint, and then once you hit that checkpoint, and then there's another one along.
So something like
each
Overwatch.
checkpoint will give you each checkpoint will give you 2 extra minutes. So yeah, exactly how Overwatch did the payload push kind of stuff.
Yeah. Nice.
The push bots, whatever that mode
Honestly, yeah, because it got to a point that some of us would 5-stack and it'd just be a little too easy and just steamroll.
Their whole thing was, if it's a very unbalanced, because it's a balanced thing. There is no balance in that one. Some people are just getting spawn camped for 7 minutes straight, and then all they have to do is go push.
Bruh, us yesterday when I was playing Willow.
Push it all the way, and then they just get spawn camped the whole time and have no help to even try and push it. So
yeah,
trying to balance out the game mode itself doing it this way, which I'm excited to see how it is. 3 minutes to get to that first checkpoint is going to be intense stuff.
Yeah.
Because if you're getting stomped,
and if your random suck, like, good luck. It's gonna be the same thing. You're gonna get spawn camp for 22 minutes. Yay!
If you do load up into a payload, next time pay attention to the route that the payload takes. There's actually 2 checkpoints on all the.
I've seen it. Yeah.
They just don't activate.
Right. All right. Well, I mean, kind of like this was just a sporadic thing. It wasn't really planned, so I didn't feel like going too heavy into all the things. But just to give you ideas, like I was saying earlier when we started, if you're ever bored, create a wheel for you and your friends to play different champs. Start getting out of your comfort zone and playing different champs. I can't stress that enough to new players. Like, stop playing the same champion as the greats and wondering why you're not as great. Play different champs. Listen to Raze.
I've been flanking a lot these last couple of days.
And he's so good at it. Same with me. Like, when I let go, listen, when you let go of your insecurities in the game, you do really well. Like, there's a few times in my stream where people are shocked that I'm playing a DPS I've never played before, or I don't play often, or a flank I don't play often. Y'all have seen me Eevee, you've seen me fucking Shaolin, you've seen me Strix, Kinessa. You will not see me, Andrew.
Got top kills.
Yeah, you did really well, and you were like, oh my god. But you just never know.
Andrew main?
Right? You just gotta play different shit. You never know what you're gonna like and what you're gonna be good at. So, life's too short to be second guessing everything. Be great. And that's all I have for you today. Remember, Saturday, we are gonna be doing our voice line pop quiz. It will be given away
Don't
to
forget.
Paladins
And
crystals.
don't forget. Don't forget.
And remember, Ray's number one advice for 2024 and onward: don't flank.
Rage, you just told them to flank more.
Don't flank. Don't do
But
it.
also, don't flank.
Don't flank. I've been flanking more, but don't flank.
Oh, Ray's has been suffering on behalf of. How sweet.